Hello, Warner. It's supposed to be a beautiful day in Chicago, but every time I turn on the news, it seems like there's always something going on. Now we have a mass shooting in Dayton, Ohio. First, on the second, we had one in Maryland. Then on the third, we had mass shooting in El Paso, Texas. Now today we have mass shooting in Dayton, Ohio. Now it's up to 251 mass shooting for the year 2019. 251. Now it's only been 216 days in 2019. Now we keep talking about Trump, talking about he want a wall and he want to keep people out. The thing is, the mass shooting is happening by white nationalists, white supremacist supporters, hate groups in the United States. And they all white. And instead of us talk about keeping immigrants out, keeping illegal aliens out, we need to keep all these hate crimes promoting people out of the United States. Why don't we put them in detention centers? Why don't we put them in detention camps? Why don't we put them in cages? Because they are terrorists. Plain and simple, they are terrorists. They are doing domestic terrorism, and the government is being quiet. The police officers, are either arresting them, or it's like they have to go to the extreme for them to either, use necessary force to kill them. I'm not for killing anybody, but the thing is, we need to do something. I'm sick and tired of turning on the news. I am sick and tired of sending my condolences, praying, and hoping for a better day. Because, this has gone on long enough. I stay in Chicago, and we, I don't want to normalize violence. I don't want to normalize death. They call it Chirac, and I don't like that, connotation placed in my city. And I don't like all this murder and this violence going on. You go to all these people who do the mass shooting, and these Trump supporters, the white nationalist supporters. I just saw somebody from South Carolina shoot up a Jordan box because he said he don't like black people. And that's what he think of black people. We see the signs. We see these people on YouTube. We see these people on Facebook. We see these people on Instagram. But yet the government does nothing about it. They don't step in. They'll step up until it's too late. After it happened, then you get a tweet from Trump saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. Trouble kids. We need to it's mental health issue." This is not a mental health issue. This is a moral, ethical issue. This is hate crime. This is terrorism. This is domestic terrorism. This is pure hatred. They want to kill minorities and they want to destroy minorities. They do anything possible. They said a guy in Walmart had a water gun and they shot and killed him. They shoot, kill people. They wrestle people to the ground and they put their knees on them, on their necks for selling cigarettes, CDs. They shoot people with hoodies on. But when somebody kill a bunch of people, they escort them in a car, ask them when they want a cheeseburger, and send them to jail. But when they have a cell phone in their pocket, when they had a bus stop, when they had kids in the car, they want to shoot and kill them. And then they would plaster them on the news. Somebody was a drug addict. They used drugs. But when they white, they want to say they was a troubled youth. They troubled kids. They didn't have parents growing up. They don't know better. And, they want to stay silent, when it comes to white nationalists. But when it's black people, they want to post it all over media. They want to say they gang members, they thugs, they violent. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being tired. I'm sick of looking at the news. I'm sick of people dying. And I know people are going to say, this is a time of mourning. This is time to pay respect. This is time to band together. Yeah, when it's a white supremacist person doing the killing, it's a time to band together. But when it's a black person doing it, we need to put them in jail. We need to throw away the key. We need to kill them at all costs. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing people die. I'm sick of, turning on the news and not being able to see something positive. And then they want to switch off and say, okay, other than the news, this is what happened. Instead of calling it what it is, and it's a white supremacist, nationalists, hate supporters, people doing domestic terrorism. It's domestic terrorism. No matter what you want to put it, how you want to say it, it's domestic terrorism. And instead of Congress try to back Trump instead of trying to be quiet, they need to. If you wanted to take somebody's citizenship away, take the terrorism, take their citizenship away, put them in cages, and let them deport them, send them back to their parents' home country. If you want to do that, send them back to their parents' home country, where their parents came from, and tell them you're not allowed to come back to the United States. Do that. Instead of shouting and telling 4 brown senators from the United States to go back to their country, go back home, tell those white supremacists, tell those hate groups, tell those hate people to go back to their country. Put them behind a wall. Put them behind a wall and let them stay behind a wall. Let them live in cages. Let them sleep on aluminum foil. Let them go their days without showering and eating. Let them be the legal immigrants. Because the people that actually working and trying to provide for their family, yeah, they may came here illegally, but we supposed to be a land of free, home of the brave, and a home of opportunity. But yet we want to deport them and keep the people who supporting hate in the country, who you can see clearly on their pages that they are not mentally ill, they just hate, filled with hate. So I'm sick and tired, and things gotta change, not later, but now. Things gotta change now.